Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Owls offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him,
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Back to pass, it's McCoy. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Platt. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Platt. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down.
Breaks into the open. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Unloads quickly. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
To the ground. He's got it again. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's McCoy. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. First points of the day are on the board.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he makes the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Finding open areas. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Leaves it with the back. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
They'll give it to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's McCoy. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarters. He might want another play. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone is on action. Defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. Defense will back up and make things a little easier here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Give to the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Running to the left. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Platt. Looking for room at the 30. Off to the races to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Cincinnati is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Desmond Ridder should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boston College. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Takes the handoff. It's smothered. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Let's talk for a second about Jacksonville State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. He's going to throw deep right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. The give on the option. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Davis will throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Young. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Riles. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Back to pass. It's McCoy. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
The coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Davis looking to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. You just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Quarterback may change this route. Now the play fake. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Scanning the field, it's McCoy. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's flat. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining 1st half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this 2nd half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Davis will throw. Right on the money. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Trying to slam in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. The inside handoff. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. To the ground with the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Caught behind the line. It's Platt. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On the run, it's Young. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Florida Atlantic races to the line. Got it behind the line. It's Platt. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Motion from the wideout. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's McCoy. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown Owls. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Mississippi State endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. On the move, it's Terrell. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
To the air, it's McCoy. Quick completion on the out. Open space at the 25. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They want to throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Snap it to the back. Back's going for the goal line. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Davis looking to pass. With the catch, it's Thompson.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
And the third down pass is knocked away by the knee.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
And back to the air on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for space. It's Terrell. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smothers. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move.
Well, that is a Herculean effort. He caught the ball in the middle of the field and somehow was able to use his speed and his vision and awareness and still get out of bounds to stop the clock.
Rushes on him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle.
Let's go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
Davis will throw. He wants a big play here late. He's got it inside the 25. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, David.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
They want that clock to run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a crease. It's Terrell. At the 20, he's got space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Wide out trying to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by just one over Rice. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's taking the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's McCoy. He's got him in the flat. Turning it on. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Platt. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big